Welcome, Pisces, Aries, to your mid-month reading for August. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on in your energy, what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you for the mid-month. Okay, Pisces, Aries. Best message for Pisces, Aries, please. Best message for Pisces, Aries. And one more. Right there. Knight of Wands coming out. Look at the passion that you have. You're on fire right now. If you're in love, this is you just passionately on your way. Have a lot of passion and belief going on right now, and you definitely are a thunderbolt and on fire, for sure. Determined to get to where you need to be at this time, for whatever the situation is for you, whether it's a job, a love, getting to something you love, whatever it might be. And clarifying on that is the light, the sun coming out. Look at that. So you do feel very sunshiny. That is the light. That is the sun card. This is assuring you that the time is right, no matter what's happening around you. Prosperity and bliss are promised. You do have the happiness, the pleasure, the contentment, the growth, the success, all the things that are being illuminated to you at this time. And I love that as the overall card, because it's showing that not only is it here, hopefully that means it will continue in the near future as well. That way you can just continue with that radiating light and leadership with passion over here. Okay, let's get into the situation. The situation is taking place in the present, the recent past, and the near future. And you might even have an Aries coming in at you. I really do feel that's yourself, though. Your Aries energy coming through. But if you do have another fire sign coming through, it might even be a Leo coming towards you as well. Leo or an Aries. Or maybe you're going after a Leo or an Aries. Doesn't have to be, though. Patience and planning. Lots of patience and planning going on over here. You have the power. Whoa, that's how you got over there. That power coming through with a firm foundation. Nice. So having the patience and planning, yeah, you're patiently planning what's going on right now in the present. In the recent past, you had the power. You had the strength. You had the inner courage and all the things to go with it. Wow. And like I said, maybe you are also empowered by a Leo, by the love of a Leo. Doesn't have to be. But there is definitely a lot of courage and a lot of power going on in the recent past to get you to where you feel this determination, with the 10 of Cups coming up, with the Chariot and the Victory. Wow. And there's a lot of Leo going on over here. Maybe you have Leo rising or a lot of Leo in your chart. But for somebody, I feel like you are going towards a Leo in love. Or a Leo in love is really coming after you. Or maybe both. However it is, you have this power to keep this 10 of Cups going on, and you are moving right towards it with victory. So nothing is stopping you in the recent past. It feels like you knew exactly where you wanted to be. You got the inner strength to do so, to keep moving towards this situation at hand, whatever your situation is. With the patience and planning over here, it's like, yeah, look at me. I'm going to patiently plan all of this. I've got this. I know where I'm going. And it just feels like the more that you keep moving over here with passion, the more you have the patience and the planning going on. This qualifies the patience of letting go of any kind of control issues that are going around you. You're not in a control issue situation. You are actually moving, right? Moving with passion, not just control, right? You don't really need that kind of control, though, Pisces, Aries, because you already have the empowerment. You already have the courageousness. There's an inner strength going on. So you're saying, I don't really have to take control of the situation. I just need to move towards it with passion and determination. So therefore, if you're reevaluating any kind of goals that you're seeking, finances, relationships, anything like that, it's almost like you have them kind of under review and you know exactly where you're going for a successful future with this, like I said, whatever the situation is. So, wow. So you just kind of I feel like it's like you're patiently planning the situation, but you're also kind of like going with the flow, right? So you're kind of letting the cards drop as they're going, because you already have this kind of determination and this plan of where you're moving to. So, and you're doing it with happiness over here with the light, because you know in the light is all this vitality and all this desire, and you have the intentions to do so. With the Sun card, you always have, you know, the three main chakras, right? You have the solar plexus, the sacral chakra, and the root chakra in the card, right? And those are the intentions, the desires, and the vitality. So you feel like you already have all of that. And that's what makes the Sun card so beautiful, is by knowing that you already have all those things within. Beautiful. You have the Ace of Cups, right? It's like a fresh new start, but I don't think it's even so much a fresh new start right now in the present. It's like looking for this fresh new start as you patiently planning, because you know the fresh new start is coming. So it's really waiting for that Ace of Cups to actually start overfilling, and really getting full, with the Eight of Cups. Really walking away from things that you didn't need, just walking right into a successful new era, really walking up the ladder over here, with the Eight of Cups, saying, you know, I see what I can do, and I know exactly where to move it. So you're very driven to get to where it is you have to be, with the Eight of Cups, because you're having a transition, and you know you're transitioning to this fresh new start and really waiting for it. So you do have a lot of progress going on right now, and I know that you can feel this progress, and this is because of the strength for the new challenge that you are running towards. Yeah, with clarity, with the Ace of Swords. Not only do you have, really what it is you have the Ace of Swords because you have the clarity and the understanding of what's going on, and you're very clear about how you're going to get there. But it's the Ace of Cups is really what you're after right now. So very beautiful with the Page of Coins. Wow. And you feel like you have a lot of support, and there's a lot of support around you. You might have a Capricorn or a Virgo who's sitting around you, who's saying, yeah, let's go, let's do this. And I do feel this beautiful support system around you. Wow. So, with the firm foundations over here, wow, going straight into a firm foundation. Okay, so the firm foundations is talking about currently working towards establishing the solid foundations of what you're looking for. And that's going to be the firm foundations is really where the Ace of Cups is really going to come in, because that's really going to give you that groundwork that you're looking for, and really laying that firm new cycle. That's really what it's going to be, because when you get the Ace of Cups, it's going to say, you know, you have this fresh new start, and the fresh new start is saying this is where you get a firm foundation. So you're going to have a better chance at building everything for the future, in the near future, because you're going there. And like I said, you have the service and the support already in place. So anything kind of financial matters, or any kind of love, or anything, whatever it is that you're doing, your situation is, it's going to give you a better foundation. You're going to feel like you really laid the groundwork, and that you're more grounded. You won't have any kind of scattered thoughts about anything that's going on around you, because everything is in place. So yeah. The Hangman. This gives you more opportunities to become the Hangman. Sometimes we don't want to be the Hangman, because then, you know, people feel like, okay, well, I'm stuck, and I'm just stuck in my head, and I'm meditating, and I'm trying to think about all these things. But in this area here, you're going to want to be the Hangman. You're going to want to slow down just for a second, take some time out to really meditate on the next move. And this way it will give you more sure thoughts about where to lay more groundwork, right? So it's almost like I've got my cups overlaid, but what do I do? And it just feels like that's the next, you know, you're kind of going to the next step. Yeah, because you want another cycle. So it's kind of like in life, it's kind of weird because it's like, if I say I want to go here, you know, and I'll be completely comfortable and everything's fine, and that's all I ever really wanted in life. As people, we always want more. There's no such thing as stop, right? So it's like, okay, I'm comfortable, I'm hanging around, I've got my firm foundation, I got my love, I got my new job, I got whatever I want. But it's like, because of our human side, there's never enough. So you're going to be thinking about, okay, now that I have this, where am I going to go to now? What is the new cycle? What's the new chapter have for me? What do I want to do now? You know, you don't want to be bored, right? Not everybody's just going to sit around and just, you know, unless we're retired. But even when you're retired, it's like you can only play so much golf. Now maybe I'm going to go, you know, I don't know, on a cruise. You see what I'm saying? So we're always keeping ourselves busy. And that's really what it is. It's trying to figure out what to do now. Because we only sit around for so long, right? So yeah, and now you're going to bring in the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is going to give you this new exerted, this new idea, this new, I don't know, like found energy to say, well, I want to do something else now. So yeah, so you have the Two of Swords coming in saying, okay, let's get clear about really what it is I want to do now. So you're going to find this new energy, this new idea, and getting ready to make this new chapter. And this is going to keep the light going, and it's going to keep you happy. So, you know, you don't want to be, like I said, you don't want to be bored, because it just feels like, well, you know, we're going to sit around for a while, of course, you know, but there's always something new to do. So now you're just going to get energized to do something else, and you're going to weigh your pros and cons over here with the Two of Swords and say, well, now we need to do something else. You know, if you're buying a new house with a firm foundation, maybe you're kind of kicking back, enjoying the house, and then all of a sudden you kind of look around and you're like, you know what? I don't want this raggedy furniture anymore. I think I'm going to start saving money, or maybe I already have the finances. I think I'm going to, you know, redecorate. Why not, right? So just finding something else to do to keep this, keep this light going within yourself. So very nice, just keeping yourself moving, right? Moving and shaking. So it looks really well, and it looks like, you know, through the mid-month to probably September, you're just going to keep picking up all these things, all these desires. And if this is a new love situation, wow, I kind of dissed you on that one. It's really just showing how you guys are really working together, and how you have the support of this person coming through. And it's almost like the love that you have can only continue to keep deeper because you keep finding new things to do together. So if it's love, it's just always keeping it fresh and keeping it going so you guys don't get bored in a relationship. So, and that's really what it is. It's finding new things. And it's like, I support you. Let's go. Let's go on this cruise. Let's go play golf. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. And you guys are always finding something to do together. So if it's love, that's exactly what it is. It's this keeping your guys, just keeping your guys' happiness by actually doing things. You know, because it just feels like no one wants to sit around and just be bored. Look, we already did that. It was called coronavirus lockdown, dude, for a year, right? That was boring. Now it's to the point to where it's like, we want to get out. We want to have fun. We want to do some things, find something to do, right? Even if it's just as little as going to the movies. Let's do something, right? Yep, and it's for the perfect timing, and it is the perfect timing for you, and there is a lot of success going on, and we see that within the light. So it's just a very successful time for you, and it does feel like it's going to be for at least a good month. It looks like it started at the beginning of the month, or maybe last month, and then it's just kind of really, and it might have only been 3 days ago for some of you, because it's just been just as fresh and new as a couple of days ago that it started. But it's going to continue for at least the next 2-3 weeks for sure. You know, really laying this groundwork. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.